when you're using studio crossovers and type to search edits, which is going to be for one thing, of course. We already reviewed like whenever in the past year for some sort of like this. This is probably like last year's, like anything as well. In the previous year, we already checked out anything as well for some kind of like this, and the Draco Sour 94s are that's like anything as well, and Scruffiest or the Crystal of the Kitchen, and even nothing that I just probably seen this already. But nothing all goes down to Vib Ribbon. I already reviewed for this later earlier in the year, but looks like I have found for some Cookie Run OCs, like anything that I just seen this whenever it goes. I'm probably going to get for around for the Arts and Edits Comic Studio. And I wouldn't believe that I just already seen this as well. So this is not able to be sure. That must be for no minor Cookie Run characters whatsoever that I just already seen this. The mascots that I already seen is could be for a less amount of percent of Cookie Run characters, even though that eyes have looked like even this, and even though there must be same sprites as the Oven Break and the Witch's Castle that I have definitely seen this. For some other kinds of cookies, like the OCs, are almost everywhere for around itself. They're called cranberry juice, azure separant, and caramel syrup, blazing phoenix, the confetti cream cookie, matcha cookie, Starry Comet, Golden Berry, Sour Apple, Grape Soda, Pumpkin Spice, Pastel Cream Cookie, Choco Pudding Cookie, Dark Vanilla, Perfect Cookie, and Starry Platinum Cookie. But I definitely, these probably the OCs that I just already found out is going to be even for them so as well. Sometimes Siorz cookie was actually for some sort of the mascots. I have not seen this anyway for some kind of like this. Siorz is the Starry Platinum cookie as well. We definitely seen this as well for some kind of like this. You didn't seen this as well is to the OC section. So there must be the redesigned and Kingdom Cookie style, the Oven Break style, and the old yet to be redesigned like anything as well. The fourth section is for those the OCs drawn by multiple usernames, all of one OCs that I'll not be redesigning them. If I do, well, will not be the canon of my update for the Cookie Run Kingdom. So let's show up some spoilers, as we sing for some kind of almost like an anime reference. This is actually for the restricted room, but sometimes that totally you have to be for at age of 16. I didn't believe this is not going to be what I just gonna say. So there is a little bit around of those guys. So, I'm probably not sure if you're looking around here in the Roblox. This does not exist like whenever it does. So, this is the concept art. And, wait, this is actually not going to be to do. More misc has been probably that we already seeing this. Is the redesigns of the kingdom. Could be like anywhere to do this as well. The redesigns, like one of which could be like anything as well. If that is absolutely look like necessary as well, this must be related to something else. The lemon cookie related as well. Sometimes another some kind of related something as well. Another for unknown related for something unknown. Related to herb cookie, related to cherry blossom, and related to parfait cookie, even for dough as well. Related to blackberry cookie, or whenever related to some kind of unknown things as well, but poison mushroom, and related to licorice cookie. Even though there must be a little bit more. So where should I sing this? But there is a little bit more throughout for those things as well. Because if we're gonna be using for some spoilers, there must be definitely some kind of the old designs as well. I have already seen one of the old designs as well for some kind of these, and there's must be a little bit more. I've already seen this thing as well, but the full body is kind of a little bit weird, and also weird. It's not a little bit weird enough. So if I already seen for some characters as well, sometimes I didn't able to be showing up for some kind of like this. Another one is the dark vanilla. So I definitely sing this. What is absolutely this is could be for the body parts of him as well. So I definitely sing this thing whenever it goes. So that was not all of them as well for some kind of cookies. So even more miss could be for the full art. The full art as well for some kind of like this wouldn't be that necessary as well, because I don't really think this isn't going to be for one thing as well that contains for the age of 18 reference as well. Not even this one, of course, because you require to be at age of 13 for this one and age of 16 or 18 years old to go this one. So there's me Neo, the other kinds of this thing, sketches, doodles, gifts, old OCs, costumes, random stuffs, references, and finally even this. There was plenty of stuff over here for some kind of these. Even for a single one as well. There are so many sketches about for some kind of a little bit amount of stuff. And the old OCs like them, there were the concept arts. And no gifts whatsoever because something is absolutely taken down a little bit earlier. Sometimes, probably these cookies are a little bit young. Some costumes have related for some kind of a little bit for amount of like these into something it was unbelievable that I just probably saying this what I just going to be for here. There's some kind of a little bit of reference, and there's even more for about this strategy, but this is actually almost age of 13 stuff. This is exactly how a little bit weird it is. Some kind of stuff, there must be multiple furnitures, laptops, chairs, and for some kind of mirror like this from My Little Pony reference. So this isn't going to be a little bit real of My Little Pony reference, but the props around itself, they're the same sprites as Cookie Run Oven Break and Kingdom. I definitely think there must be multiple realistic things that I just absolutely find out. The MLG glasses and a chocolate bar. So the effects could be for almost like anywhere as well. Almost like anime reference. The red light beams as well for some kind of bubbles and flames. And the background images couldn't be like anything as well. For some kind of his own backdrops is almost everywhere. Sometimes could be like sidekick or like anything as well. So I'm not supposedly added for some kind of vehicles, but of course there must be for some kind of like themselves for the American automobiles that they just gonna be added out. So I definitely, this is going to be for the last time I'm probably going to be seeing this or not. It was late in the morning when I was recording, and then as you can see in the user comics, starting with the oldest, we can't go to the newest things as well. But definitely, this is actually for some kind of the adult content anyway. But all the way down into the newest, that should be going to be for the adult comment or adult content, like anything as well. So, looks like it's a little bit pretty good, and even more a little bit of that, like anything as well. And there is more, a little bit more, but I do not believe that was getting a little bit tough, as well as your mind is going to get a little bit rot. And I'm not sure that we're going to be continue to go down. This is Max Cookie. I'm not pretty sure that is actually going to be for this one. So that must be Parfait Cookie within for another itself. So there's another guy's, or oh no, there is Gacha Life reference over. Oh my god, oh my sweet Celestia, that must be some kind of Gacha Life characters. Even the OCs like themselves wouldn't believe like this. Alright, that must be for a related onion cookie that turns into some kind of, I'm not very sure. So this is the 6th page, and we're going to be seeing for around here, and it's going to be full of arts. Oh my gosh, this is totally insanely worse when I absolutely expected to see this. So this is totally unexpected for around here for some kind of like this before we end of this video. And we'll tell you about to see this, anything a little bit crazy over here. This is definitely that I turned something even crazier that I just comment. So the cars like the Ferraris almost everywhere, and then the Dodge Durango right beside with Lamar Davis, added memes and other kinds of GTA characters like the OG look, like anything as well, for some kind of the rage face, and could be like anywhere it goes. So there must be the images from Battle for Dream Island, and expected that there must be for a one kid from South Park, and Flynn Rider right behind the plane for some kind of like this. There's OG Luke, but the plane was completely totaled within the engines, and there must be Ferraris like themselves. There's Cheems, there's Hog Rider, there is Doge, the big buff guy over here. There is the full auto guy from Ultra Kill, and 2 stickman females right over here. I'm not pretty sure. I just totally clicked around here since I just absolutely missed to click it around from the OG Luke. There are a few cookies around anywhere. And see on the far distance, there must be the baby convertible and a giant ogre rushing towards them. And there's the ninja fight between him and some other kinds of this one. This is going to be for one thing. But these are some kind of stickmans from Alan Becker. And this is absolutely the stickmans from Hyun's Dojo. When this guy as the Batales in an SFOG and some kind of the ASFOG for this thing as well, for some kind of like this. And instead of Minecraft characters, I definitely going to be putting zombie over here, which means this is not going to be insanely good as well. So this could be for Minecraft. Nothing over here as well, so this is the Minecraft zombie. And by the way, that isn't going to be actually that one. I'm just going to tell you something about here. So thankfully, that will be the end of this video for the last 2 more as well. Somewhere that I just completely using the studio crossovers itself from the Battle for Dream Island, the background images, and even more some kind of stuff as well. And don't worry, is going to be for nothing alright is going to happen around here in the future. That isn't going to be for removing itself by a username. Sometimes that won't be necessary around here, and that will be the end of this video, I guess. Thanks for watching, for all your support, and don't forget the link is going to be in the description, as I'll be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later, until I'll be see you one more, or not, whatever it is.